Hi guys, Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters. So today I am doing my first Christmas in July video, and this will be a series of my videos that are throughout July. So if you're not interested in seeing Christmas videos, don't watch any of my July videos because they're all going to be Christmas in July. Katie's won't be though, so feel free to watch hers. But really, you should watch mine anyway because it might just give you awesome ideas for December. The reason why I am doing Christmas in July videos is because I'm currently up to December in my son's album and I'm trying so hard to get it finished. So as you can see, I'm cutting out a bunch of circles using my diamond press. I'm cutting out 3 different sizes of medium, small and really small. I think the medium sized ones are about an inch, but I can't guarantee that. And I'm using predominantly a green piece of paper, but the back side of the green piece of paper has a really cool red sort of stripe to it that I think is just a bit funky. And so the green paper is a Christmas line of paper. I don't know what it is or where it's from. I just found it in my stash. And it's got tiny little dark green Christmas trees on it. So I thought that was really cool. So yeah, I'm busily cutting out a huge number of those, and very, very soon I lose a little bit of footage and it's going to jump to having all of the circles cut out and all glued down and all lined up into the beautifulness of a Christmas tree. Ta-da! So I added a little bit of sort of an aquary blue colour and a little bit of yellow just to add a little bit of pop and a little bit of colour to it. And I cut out a yellow star. I just hand cut that out. And I'm now currently digging through my buttons to find some green and red buttons that will just, again, add a little bit of pizzazz to this layout. Now, I loved this Christmas tree. I thought it was so cool and I was so happy with it. And then I started to get so stuck. I couldn't work out what to do with the rest of this massive white space. I was just in struggle street. So I've backed my photograph, which is of my son and I putting the angel on the top of our Christmas tree, and it's ready to be stuck down when I decide where, and I'm just trying to think of what else to do around this photo. I have this cut apart sheet that are in strips and it's got a few tiny words in it, and I thought, oh, that's cool, they're Christmas based tiny words, maybe I can use those. And then some of the pattern page strips were cute and they're kind of like binding strips, so I thought, oh, maybe I can use those. So I'm having a play with those at the moment to see how I can get those to look and how I can utilize those in the layout. You'll see me brushing at the paper a lot. I keep noticing red marks on it and I can't work out what's going on. And it takes me ages, and I get marks everywhere to realise that I must have given myself a paper cut or something and that I'm bleeding all over my paper. Obviously not like, drastically bad. I didn't even feel it. But I could not work out where these dirty marks kept coming from on my beautiful white clean, crisp 12 by 12 that was my background. So that was really frustrating because it was getting like messy and marked, and this layout just really I actually had to walk away. I finished it in inverted commas and went, I don't know what else to do with this, I'm leaving. And then I had to come back and do it again. So I am now, again, using my diamond press and my Kaiser Craft letter alphabets to cut a heading. This is just glittery foam. It's a massive sheet of glittery foam. The next sheet up from A2, I guess, that would make sense. And it was like $2.50 from my local $2 shop or cheap shop. And I've got a dark blue, a light blue, a silver and a red. I really want a gold, but they didn't have gold at the time, so I have to remember to go back and check if they've got gold yet. It's actually closer to my sister. Maybe my sister could check for me. Katie, can you go and check if they have gold glittery foam here? Because you're listening, because we support each other like that and watch each other's videos. So this says trim the tree. Not that you can see that yet. I've done the trim part, and I've done the H-E of the, because I was using the T in the word trim. And you could just pop those letters out, but I was thinking while I had all the die out and the diamond press out, I'd just keep cutting. So I'm now doing the tree part, or the TRE part. So I need another T and another E, and then I'm done. So I've got, if those of you that are looking at my diamond press and are interested in wondering, I bought extra of, so your diamond press comes with one of those plastic sleeves that you need to use to push through the diamond press, and I knew I'd need extra because I knew it wouldn't last very long, and it did I was really happy with it. It did a huge amount, but yet I ran out. And so they sell extra ones, and you can get super long ones or you can get short ones, or the normal size ones. And I just thought it would be logical, they're the same price, to buy the extra long ones, because surely that means I can fit more in. Don't know if it was good or bad, I can't tell you, but I have no problem with it. I find that the very, very, very end isn't as bent or twisted as the middle or the start. So sometimes I put, like right now, I put things right down the very end and try and use that section and try and get it, really. I pretty much use my plastic folders to like into the ground. I try and get every little ounce of life out of them I can. They're not actually that expensive, but I figure, why not? So yeah, trim the tree. So this is almost the thickness of thickers. Like they're pretty thick. If you are interested, I have a video, if you didn't see it, back in, no, it's coming up in August. I recorded it and have it to play in July, and then realised I wanted to do a Christmas in July segment, so it's got pushed forward to August. So sorry. I have a video coming up in August that shows you the thickness. I might show you another one later on in July so you can see that a bit better. So I'm flicking on some red splatters because I noticed the marks from my bleeding finger and wanted to try and disguise them a little bit, but it didn't work. So then I get gold Heidi Shine and flick that on. And this is when I'm just about to give up. I've stuck down the photo, I've stuck down the trim the tree, I just don't know what to do. So I leave it and I come back the next day. So even though you can't tell because it's the same time of day, this is the next day. And I've cut out some tiny word stickers from my homemade cut apart sheet, which is also shown to you in August, which is of no help, so I'll show it to you again soon. And if you're interested in a copy, I'm more than happy to share a PDF copy. Just leave me your email and I will send it to you. So yeah, I've got some tiny word stickers that are not Christmas related. They just say, nice everyday things like memories and things like that. And then I realised something that might help would be heaps and heaps of like enamel dots or diamantes or something like that. And I don't have heaps and heaps and heaps of enamel dots. Like I wanted to use tons. And I thought an easier way or a cheats way of doing that would be to whip out the sequins. So I added on a whole bunch of gold and green sequins. And I think that really helped give it a little bit of bling and, add a bit of look and feel to it that it was sorely missing before. So if you look closely at these photographs, you can sort of see a little bit better how thick the trim the tree is out of that foam. I highly recommend it. It's so good, and it means you never run out of the figures that you need. It does take a little bit longer because you've got to cut them out, but it's great.